A long time ago, a lightning bolt set fire to the castle built on this mountain, claiming the lives of all its inhabitants. Only one survived. A little child. The heir.
A rescued child? Centuries later, a memorial to children was established in the same place for the children who were not allowed to live, the most innocent, the unborn, the ones we like to call the specially beloved of God.
The Lord called me when I was in the womb. Before my birth, He had pronounced my name.
Alyosha, Ivan, Nadia, Anna, Hector,
Michel Marie,
Benedetto, Chen Bao,
Teresa,
Raphael,
Jonathan,
Francis,
Alicia,
Jeremías,
Edith,
玛利亚
Caitlin,
黄小二
Евгения,
Makarios,
Veronica,
Emily,
Miguel,
Juan David,
Lucia,
Dominique,
Rebecca,
Emanuele,
Stephanie,
Sophie,
Mariam,
Sebastián,
Guadalupe.
Ange.
We are here in Rachel's Grotto, a memorial for thousands of unborn children to whom we want to give something like a spiritual burial and bring them out of anonymity by giving them a name. With this memorial, we want firstly to honor God, who called into life each one of these children. Secondly, to honor the child itself, to tell it that we love it, that it is missing in this world. And thirdly, also to help the parents in their healing process once they have recognized what they have done.
Rachel's Grotto is located in Frauenberg Monastery, a historic building dating from the early 14th century. It was originally built as a castle for the ducal family of Bodman, but a lightning strike set fire to it and all the inhabitants perished. Except for a baby, the heir, whom the nurse had placed in a cauldron and lowered out of a window, thus saving his life. In thanksgiving, the family donated the site for the construction of a Marian chapel, which soon became a place of pilgrimage and a monastery.
Since 1984, here in the monastery Frauenberg, the community Agnes stays living. It's a contemplative community, that means the prayer is at the first place. And indeed, there's a crypta, a little chapel, where this community prays day and night. The reason was that we had the awareness how big the crime is to kill children in the womb of the mother. A crime against God, a crime against the child, a crime against human family who might have received a saint. So we ask God for forgiveness, and we do it till now, because this crime didn't stop till now. There were two elements which helped us on the way to create this Rachel Grotto. One element was, when I was in Jerusalem, I heard the names of children in the so-called children hall. The names of children who had been killed during the time of Holocaust. The other element was Thanksgiving plaques, which I found in sanctuaries. So we connected both elements. The names of the children we wrote on these marble blocks, and they are now in the grotto, just beside this place of eternal adoration. What an honor for them.
Published a first video of this initiative in 2020, hundreds of mothers, fathers, and also other affected family members from all over the world wrote to us asking for a plaque with the name of their child on it. So very soon, the first grotto was completely full, and we opened a second one next door. Today, we have almost 4,000 plaques for children from 39 different nations.
Nostra sicut passere repta esse laque o venantium. Laqueus contritus est et nos liberati sumus. Nox in rama audita est,
Why the name Rachel's Grotto for this memorial? In connection with the slaughter of the innocent children in Bethlehem, the Gospel quotes the prophet Jeremiah. A voice was heard in Ramah, wailing and loud lamentation, Rachel weeping for her children. She refused to be consoled because they were no more. This lamentation can very well be applied to so many mothers in this tragedy of abortion who mourn because their children are no more.
Adiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini, qui fecit caelum et terra.
Something that we have often noticed when accompanying women who have had an abortion is the difficulty they have to forgive themselves, even though they have already received forgiveness of God in the sacrament of reconciliation. So one important step towards healing can be to give a name to the child and thus enter into a relationship much more personal with him. And also for many, it's a big comfort to know that there's a physical place on earth where their child is remembered.
As you can see, there are a lot of names on these plaques, coming from all parts of the world. And we are very glad that you can serve in this way. Especially when we think, besides, there is this wonderful place of praying day and night. And we ask for forgiveness also for nations, because if governments are allowing that children will be killed or even supported, then there's a big shadow about the nations. Because there will be no peace if life is not protected from everybody, if not everybody is welcomed because God has created human beings and we should welcome them. Then there will be a big step to real peace.
We know that many people are confronted with the reality of abortion, whether in their own life or in the circles of friends and acquaintances. So we want to invite you to practice this work of mercy. If you have been involved in an abortion or you know of a child who has been deprived of the right to live, give him a name and send it to us, and he will have his place of honor forever in this grotto right next to the Lord.
For it is written, "To those who prove victorious, I will give a white stone with a new name written on it."
We experienced again and again how much healing and blessing emanates from Rachel's Grotto. Surely it would be a great grace if this initiative could be replicated in many other countries, and places could be created where the unborn are remembered and prayed for the protection of life, united in the love for God and for the innocent children. Surely the Father of life would reward it abundantly.